So today I'm riding Tyson's YZ250x. I am not comfortable on this bike at all. We're gonna go ride Sunset Peak.
So I filmed this trail several years ago on my 2006 YZ250, which had the gearing of a 250X, but other than that it was more or less a YZ250. I will put a link to that video at the very end of this video, so if you want to see the differences between the trail conditions from several years ago till 2025, or if you want to see the difference in my riding skills from then till now, or whatever. It's an interesting comparison. Anyways, that link will be at the very end of the video. I've been riding my Beta 300 a ton lately. I thought it would be interesting to take the 2022 YZ250X out and just feel the differences and hopefully get my boy's bike, get the suspension a little more fine-tuned for him. Right off the bat, I noticed how deflective the suspension was. It was horrible. I found, after I got to the top of this trail, I found that the compression was all the way out and the rebound was all the way in. So, of course, it's gonna feel weird. Plus, I complain about the back tire too. I'll talk about that in a second. It's the wrong size, super stiff rubber. I think somewhere right about through here I start talking and complaining about it.
So we got a Tusk T35, the hard terrain tire on this bike, and it absolutely sucks. This is the piece of crap tire I was talking about. It's the Tusk EMX T45 hard terrain tire. It's actually the wrong size too. You can't see, but it's like a 100. Oh, there you go. It's a 100 by something. Too small. Zero traction, super deflective. Too stiff. I'm sorry, son. We gotta get that off of there.
So anyways, that's the skinny on that tire. It is just way too stiff of a tire. It doesn't get good traction at all. It doesn't grab traction in any kind of loose, rocky conditions. I'm not sure what that tire is good for. Maybe slick rock in Moab? I don't know. Either way, we gotta get that tire off because it's horrible. Long story short, this bike has a really, really strong mid-range. Almost, I would say to the, well, let me put it this way. My boy has complained about having arm pump, and now I know why. It's because the mid-range is coming on quicker and stronger than you need it to, and I think that's causing a person to have to hold on to it. Plus, with the suspension being completely out of whack, that also is causing a person to grip the bars stronger than they need to, which, yeah, that's going to cause arm pump. So anyways, I didn't get arm pump, but I could tell I was going to about 5 minutes into the ride, and so I really focused on leaning forward and not gripping the bars, and I survived. Anyways, this little part of the trail is kind of deep, really loose rock, and that tire, man, it was struggling, but I made it. I'll shut up now. I won't say anything for the rest of the video. You can just listen to this beautiful two-stroke sounds. Oh, I was gonna say I like the low end of my 300 better. I like the mid-range of the 250 better. I wish we could somehow get a mix of the two. That would be a sweet motor. Maybe a Beta 350 will do the trick. We'll see.
So crappy. No wonder you struggle on hills sometimes. This thing has no traction. So the suspension is super deflective. The tire is absolutely horrible. Good thing is, we're not even to 200 degrees. My beta would require the fan on the whole way up.
My words kind of got cut off there. I was just talking about how I was impressed with the temperatures that bike keeps. It doesn't seem to overheat at all, ever. My beta would. Here's a couple cool pics from the top of that peak. Thank you for watching very much. Here is the link to the other time I rode this trail. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe and ride on and be safe.